What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now check it out. You done seen that thumbnail. I know your mouth was already watering, so you already know this is another addition to the copycat series. Listen, I'm gonna show you guys how to make, this is my take on the Wendy's Baconator. Hey, we're gonna do that double patty one. Whole lot of bacon, cheese, all of that. Hey, matter of fact, now that you know that we're talking about it, I'm not gonna over talk it in this intro. Let's look at these ingredients. Super simple, right? So check it out. You gotta have your meat, right? So when you go to your ground beef, this is key. Hey, I picked this pack right here. Look how big that is. 80-20. This right here is where we're gonna get our flavor from, folks. Hey, I could even, they didn't have none then, but sometimes I see it at 73. That's how I like that. Anyway, this is good. Then right here, we just got that cheddar cheese. And then listen, I'm gonna be using this hickory smoked thick cut bacon. This right here is gonna do it. We're gonna put a whole lot of bacon on it. We're gonna square these patties up, or we're gonna attempt to square them up. And now, look at this. I know some of y'all hollering right now, Dukes, and y'all hit me up down in the comments down section below and let me know what's your favorite out here. Look, we got that Best Foods. Gotta have that Heinz. Hey, tell me who using that Hunts. I mean, look, I ain't against it, but listen, I'm addicted to this right here. And then look, this is key. These Mount Olives, look, sweet salad cubes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll show you in just a minute. Look how thick they are. They like a nice dice to them. This right here, that lets me know that I got a nice spread. You're gonna need some tools, you're gonna need a bowl. You're gonna have a bowl, you know, to go ahead and get your measurements, you know, right when you're making your dressing. Now, let's talk about the star. Now, this is up to you. I'm using a split type bun like this right here. Look, you see where it say tailgater? Hey, this is usually my go-to buns. You know, when I got a lot of people over, and then when I want to be flossy, y'all know, you've been watching this channel, you know I get down with them brioche buns right here. Hey, so I'm gonna make just a couple so you guys can see just a couple of different options. You know what I mean? I'm out here in California. It's looking good. The weather's right. All of that. So with that being said, I'm not finna over talk it. We finna get on this griddle and make it happen. Okay, look, first thing we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and start my bacon, get that going, right? Okay, so now, we're just gonna go ahead and put this down and get these started. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get our meat together, right? Set that over there. Look, this part's super easy. Always just divide it into half, right? And then these halves in the half. Just like you see right here. That's good enough for me. I mean, if you want to be scientific, you can, and you can go ahead and like weigh these out. I can see this one's like a little bit smaller. You know what I mean? Just make them like equal size. It's up to you. We're not doing no smash burgers. You know what I mean? So we're gonna want a little girth to them. So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I'm not gonna go ahead and press them all. I like to be able to see the lines. You see that right there? Where it's been ground, I like it like that. So let's put this over here like that. I'm gonna take a little bit off of here too. Remember, we want to make square patties, right? So I'm gonna just do like this, use my hand. You know, hey, this part right here is gonna be a little tricky. Smash it down just a little bit. You just want to get a square edge on it. I could take one of my spatulas, you know, and use that, and to get it, you know, super square. But we really not Wendy's, you know. We just gonna try to get it halfway. Now, once I form all of these like this, I like that. You see that right there? Not quite square, but we gonna perfect it as we go along. Now, I went ahead and just put my press on there because I want them to be flat, right? So we got these, we just flip them over like this. If you guys don't have a press, that's fine. You can do them in the oven if you want to do them that way. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't have a griddle and you're doing everything in the inside, making bacon in the oven is just as good. And listen, when you do it like that, for some reason, they don't just, you know, curl up like that. But you can see these didn't even really curl up either, and I didn't put nothing on them. And I'm like on a medium-high heat. But this one over here, on this end, these right here, let me go ahead and fix this. Press this way, and we'll just drop it on just like that. Okay, so as you can see, earlier I had to press on this one. Now I put it over here on these, right? Just pressing them down. We want these to be like super crispy, you know, and flat. So we'll take them, just apply them here. Okay, look, got this back up to temp. As you can see, my patties are square, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just start putting them on, just like you see. Okay, got these on. Now you know, this is what I started doing as of late. You know what I mean? Listen, we're gonna salt these as they on here. Like I said, I used to put all of the seasonings and everything in the meat, which I still do sometimes. But this right here, I want you guys just to trust me. This will do it. You know, because once we turn this over, it's gonna cook some of this salt and this pepper, you know, onto the other side, hit with a little crust, and that's gonna make it. When I tell you fire, I mean fire. Now, while these are cooking, because we only gonna flip these once, right? We're gonna let it cook. On this heat temperature that I'm using right here, it probably only take about 4 minutes maybe, and then we'll flip it over. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and make this sauce. All right, get yourself a bowl. We're gonna start with our mayo, right? We just put a little mayo in here. I'm eyeballing this right now. I'll put all of the ingredients and the measurements down in the description box below, right? For me, when I use these salad cubes, I'm just gonna try to leave some of that juice. Probably should have used a fork. You know what I mean? That's good right there. Then we're gonna come with this ketchup, just a little bit in the very beginning. This gives it a little bit of that color and a little bit of that sweetness, right? Now, let me go ahead and get my mustard. Add just a little bit. Now, get yourself a whisk. You know what I mean? And then look, you don't want it to be watery, right? I like for it to have some type of integrity. That's where that mayonnaise come in. Everything else, you put it, make it a little bit more on the liquid side. But this right here, look at that. That's the consistency I like. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it right there. And then now you can see them salad cubes too. Look, that way when you bite that relish, it gives you some real bite, some real texture. Super easy, folks. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and give it a flip. You can see right here, if you look right there, it's starting to brown as it's cooking. Eventually it will cook all the way to the top. But now we're gonna flip it because we're gonna season. Look at that right there. This right here is what you pay for, folks. Now you can have it in your own yard. Look, it ain't a smash burger, but it's crusted like a smash burger. Now, since we flipped it, we come again with a little salt. You don't need much on this side, right? Because we salted on the other. Then we take our grinder, put some of that pepper on it, right? Once we have that, check this out. Now we're finna introduce that cheese. All right, so we just start putting the cheese on. Now we're gonna start toasting buns. Oh yeah, by the time this melts and gets just right, we're gonna be golden. Okay, so look, now it's time to get our bread, our bread together, right? So, got them already separated. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some mayo. Make sure when you guys do this, you got enough mayo, you know what I mean, to get you through the cook. Now I'm gonna take my spatula, move this around like that. Now if you guys been following me, you know that I'm really, really big on toasting my buns with the mayo, right? Now if you guys don't want to toast with mayo, which I highly suggest that you do, go ahead, get yourself some butter and work from there. But meanwhile, we're gonna toast these while that cheese is melting, just like you see right here, right? So we'll take them, we'll move over here to the griddle, put them over here, just like that. We'll take a look at these patties over here. Look at that right there. This right here is turning out to be fire, folks. Hey, as soon as these buns are ready, we're gonna take everything off and then we're gonna do our assembly. Okay, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and check these. Look at that right there, folks. That right there is fire. And look how soft they are. That's what I like about it. Look at this right here. This is what Wendy's wish they'd have made. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. I'm gonna check the rest of these buns. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so you can see all of my buns are toasted, right? So if we're gonna stay true to the Wendy's Baconator, look, we gotta put slice of cheese. I can hear some of y'all saying right now, like, oh no, you're supposed to put some of that sauce on it. But look, I'm just gonna stay true to the game the way it is like that, right? The way they do theirs. So we got that there. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, come back. Now I'm gonna decide which one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a double and then I'm gonna do 2 singles. We'll go ahead and take this one. See that right there? We'll take this, bring this over here on the top, center it up, get it just right. These little square patties, that's not bad right there. Now, before we move on, you gotta do this. We gotta put that bacon on it, right? So let's just go ahead and get some bacon that'll hang off the edge, you know what I mean? Something like that. Put this over there, let's get another long one. You know, let's get it like this. Look at that, folks. That right there. Now, Wendy's, I believe they put 3 slices on there, but that's the way we're gonna do this one for now. You know what? Forget it, let's do it like that. We said we're gonna keep it true. Let me grab another one. You know what I mean? We'll just do it. This is where it get a little tricky. Just that real bacon right here, folks. All right, now we'll grab another patty. We'll grab that. We'll bring this over here and put this on top. Now, if your mouth not watering right now, something wrong, folks. You know what I mean? This right here. Now, we're gonna go ahead and add a couple of more of these slices on top. Now, if I wasn't recording y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I'd be doing. I'd be munching on on these tops, right? On this bacon and everything else. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get this. Now, you remember we made that sauce, right? Now, I probably should have said this in the very beginning. Hey, look, this is how you level up the Wendy's Baconator. You know what I mean? But we're gonna do it our way, make it better. You know why it's gonna be better? Because you made your sauce, you made it the way you like it. You know what I mean? We got the applewood or any type of thick cut bacon on there. But look, that's a whole lot right there, right? So we got that there, and then we just gonna add this right here on top, just like that. And I want you guys to tell me what you think. Now let me get the rest of these. All right, let's see here. Add that right there. Let's get some bacon on that. Let's go crisscross on this one here. We're gonna go ahead and grab another bun. The bun top. Now this part is up to you guys. You can put as much of this as you like on there. Remember, you doing it your way. We just leveling up, right? We'll add that on top like that. Oh yeah. And then last but not least, we're not gonna do no bacon, because I got somebody over here today that say they don't want no bacon on there, which is fine by me. Now I want you guys to look at those 3 right there and tell me what you think. I think I went into the wrong business. I think I should have been making these burgers and these dogs. You know what I mean? Hey, but you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. But with that being said, look, let me go ahead and get my hands cleaned up and let's get us a bite. Okay, y'all, you see it. Look at that right there. We finna get down into it. I'm finna bring this closer to myself. I just shot my thumbnail, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab it. Man, this thing is huge. And then when I squish it down like that, I don't even know how I'm gonna get my mouth around this. But hey, with that being said, we not finna over talk. Now it's time to eat. Oh man, I don't even know where to get in on that. Look at that right there. Somebody call Wendy's and tell them AB is on their bumper. Ooh, that's fire. And you know what? Hey, hands down, I'm gonna tell you it's fire. Let me go ahead and get this all chewed up. Let me go in the kitchen, get me some water, give me some Kool-Aid, and then let's talk about it. Hey, when I tell you it's right, it's right. It really comes down to like, I got it. It's just it being square ain't nothing, right? It's just like, look, we're using quality meat. We're using that 80-20. That's where you get that fat, you know, that flavor. Look, salt and pepper, we trust in that. And trust me when I tell you that right there is gonna be all you need, along with the bacon. Now, for you guys that don't do the bacon, you know, you can always, if you don't do the pork, you can always go with that turkey bacon. You can find whatever you want to put on top. But listen, this is just my way of just saying I leveled up a Wendy's Baconator. Look, got a double and a single, and then I got one without it. Hey, listen, all of these are great. And you know what? If you guys was here, I'd pass them all out. We can all get down and eat and feast. Hey, so with that being said, so if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, listen, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, I'm finna show you one more time, because I'm about to get me another bite. Oh, yeah. And I'm out of here. Peace.